and then we'll go in round robin fashion. Jarasandha has been deputed to give us such trouble because of our past misdeeds. But we have heard from revealed scriptures that anyone who surrenders unto your lotus feet immediately becomes immune to the reactions of sinful life. I have therefore been deputed by all the imprisoned kings to wholeheartedly offer ourselves unto your shelter, and we hope that your lordship will now give us full protection. We have now come to the real conclusion of our lives. Our kingly positions are nothing but the reward of our past activities, just as our suffering imprisonment by Jarasandha is the result of our past impious activities. We realize now that the resultant reactions of both pious and impious activities are temporary and that we can never be happy in this conditioned life. This material body is awarded to us by the modes of material nature, and on account of this, we are full of anxieties. The material condition of life simply involves bearing burden of this dead body. As a result of fruitive activities, we have thus been subjected to being beasts of burden for these bodies and being forced by conditional life. We have given up the pleasing life of Krishna consciousness. Now we realize that we are the most foolish persons. We have been entangled in the network of material reaction due to our ignorance. We have therefore come to the shelter of your lotus feet, which can immediately eradicate all the results of fruitive action and thus free us from the contamination of material pains and pleasures. Dear Lord, because we are now surrendered souls at your lotus feet, you can give us relief from the entrampment of fruitive action made possible by the form of Jarasandha. Dear Lord, it is known to you that Jarasandha possesses the power of 10,000 elephants, and with this power he has imprisoned us, just as a lion hypnotizes a flock of sheep. My dear Lord, you have already fought with Jarasandha 18 times consecutively, out of which you have defeated him 17 times by surpassing his extraordinary powerful position. But in your 18th fight, you exhibited your human behavior, and thus it appeared that you were defeated. My dear Lord, we know very well that Jarasandha cannot defeat you at any time because your power, strength, resources, and authority are all unlimited. No one can equal you or surpass you. The appearance of defeat by Jarasandha in the 18th engagement is nothing but an exhibition of human behavior. Unfortunately, foolish Jarasandha could not understand your tricks, and he has since then become puffed up over his material power and prestige. Specifically, he has arrested us and imprisoned us, knowing fully that as your devotees, we are subordinate to your sovereignty. Now I have explained our awful position, and your lordship can consider and do whatever you like. As the messenger and representative of all those imprisoned kings, I have submitted my words before your lordship and presented our prayers to you. All the kings are very anxious to see you so that they can all personally surrender at your lotus feet. My dear Lord, be merciful upon them and act for their good fortune. At the very moment the messenger of the imprisoned kings was presenting his appeal before the Lord, the great sage Narad also arrived. Because he was a great saint, his hair was dazzling like gold, and when he entered the assembly house, it appeared that Sun God was personally present in the midst of the assembly. Lord Krishna is the worshipable master of even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Yet, as soon as he saw that the sage Narad had arrived, he immediately stood up along with his ministers and secretaries to receive the great sage and offer his respectful obeisances. By bowing his head, the great sage Narad took a comfortable seat, and Lord Krishna worshipped him with all paraphernalia, as required for the regular reception of the saintly person. While he was trying to satisfy Naradji, Lord Krishna spoke the following words in his sweet and natural voice. Hare Krishna. Yes, Manish Prabhu, welcome. Please read next 2 3 paragraphs.
Hare Krishna Dandavat Pranam to Prabhuji. My dear great sage, among the demigods, I think that now everything is well within the three worlds. You are perfectly eligible to travel everywhere in the space, in the upper, middle, and lower planetary systems of this universe. Fortunately, when we meet you, we can very easily take information from your holiness of all the news of the three worlds. Within this cosmic manifestation of the Supreme Lord, there is nothing concealed from your knowledge. You know everything. And so I wish to caution you, are the Pandavas doing well? And what is the present plan of King Yudhishthira? Will you kindly let me know what they want to do at present? The great sage Narada spoke as follows: My dear Lord, you have spoken about the cosmic manifestation created by the Supreme Lord. But I know that you are the all-pervading creator. Your energies are so extensive and inconceivable that even powerful personalities like Brahma, the Lord of the this particular universe, cannot measure your inconceivable power. My dear Lord, you are present as the super soul in everyone's heart by your inconceivable potency, exactly like the fire which is present in everyone, which is which no one can see directly. In conditioned life, every living entity is within the jurisdiction of the three modes of material nature. As such, they are unable to see your presence everywhere with their material eyes. By your grace, however, I have seen many times the, could you please hold on, Prabhuji? Action of your inconceivable potency, and therefore, when you ask me for the news of Pandavas, which is not at all unknown to you, I am not surprised at your inquiry, my dear Lord. By your inconceivable potency, you create this cosmic manifestation, maintain it, and again dissolve it. It is by dint of your inconceivable potency only that this material world, although a shadow representation of the spiritual world, appears to factual. No one can understand what you plan to do in the future. You, your transcendental position is always inconceivable to everyone. As far as I concerned, I can simply offer my respectful obeisance sis, unto you. Prabhuji, this arrow of something is coming between the words. I'm unable to
Now
read.
can you see unto
Hello.
you again and again?
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Where was I? I forgot.
You are here.
Yeah. Okay. I was.
You are here.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Um, as far as I am concerned, I can simply offer my respectful obeisances unto you again and again. In the bodily concept of knowledge, everyone is driven by material desires, and thus everyone develops new material bodies one after another in the cycle of birth and death. Being absorbed in such a concept of existence, one does not know how to get out of this in- engagement of the material body, encasement of the material body. Out of your causeless mercy, my Lord, you descend to exhibit your different transcendental pastimes, which are illuminating and full of glory. Therefore, I have no alternative but to offer my respectful obeisances unto you, my dear Lord. You are the supreme Brahman, and your pastimes as an ordinary human are another tactical resource, exactly like a play on the stage in which the actor plays parts different from his own identity, identity. Mm, exactly like a play on the stage in which the actor plays parts different from his own identity. You have inquired about your cousins, the Pandavas, in the role of their well-wisher, and therefore I shall let you know about the intentions. Now, please hear me. First of all, may I inform you that King Yudhishthira has all material opulences which are possible to achieve in the highest planetary system, Brahmaloka. He has no material opulences for which to aspire, and yet he wants to perform Rajasuya Rajasuya sacrifices only to get your association and please you. Narada informed Lord Krishna, King Yudhishthir is so opulent that he has attained all the opulence of Brahmaloka even on this earthly planet. He is fully satisfied and does not need anything more. He is full in everything, but now he wants to worship you in order to achieve your causeless mercy. And I beg to request you to fulfill his desires. My dear Lord, in this great sacrificial performances by King Yudhishthira, there will be an assembly of all the demigods and all the famous kings of the world. My dear
Yes,
Lord, you are the
thank
supreme.
you.
Yeah, sorry,
So
Hare
we'll just
Krishna.
discuss few minutes. Thank you. So here we can see after the messenger of the kings sent by all the uh, prisoners of Jarasandha, he completed their petition that Lord, please come and fight with Jarasandha and release all the kings and princes. Jarasandha sorry, has captured around 20,000 kings and princes from all over the world who did not agree to surrender unto him. So here there is one more opportunity. Previously we read Krishna killed Bhaumasura or Narkasura. He had captured 20,000 princes. Jarasandha had captured 20,000 uh, kings and prince. So here there was one more demon who was supposed to be destroyed by Krishna. But Krishna did not want to destroy Jarasandha himself. Why? Because he had a family relation. What is the family relation? Jarasandha's two daughters, Asti and Prapti, they were married to Kamsa. And Kamsa is Krishna's maternal uncle. So then he thought of Pandavas. Who can kill Jarasandha? So he thought Bhimsen is the best to kill Jarasandha. That will come later. I am telling the future. What will happen in the next chapter. So when he was thinking how to fulfill the desire of all the kings, Narad Muni came, and Lord Krishna offered obeisances to Narad Muni, welcomed him, offered his throne, did his Charanabhishek, and he glorified Narad Muni, and he inquired from Narad Muni, please tell about my cousin Jarasandha.
He is
He has come.
Krishna
He has come.
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Suddenly the internet went off. So I was telling that Krishna he inquired from Narad Muni. Although Krishna knew everything, but to set the background, Krishna inquired from Narad Muni about Pandava's well-being. And here we are reading now in this section, Narad Muni is first glorifying Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he's telling that, don't worry, the Yudhishthir Maharaj and Pandavas, they are very well situated. And now Yudhishthir Maharaj wants to perform Rajasuya sacrifice, only to get your association and to please you. And Narad Muni says, I beg to request you to fulfill his desires. And Narad Muni says, in this sacrifice, there will be great demigods and all famous kings of the world coming together under one roof in Indraprasth or Hastinapur. So please fulfill this desire. So like that, Narad Muni, as a representative of Pandavas or on behalf of Pandavas, he is coming and offering his petition to Lord Krishna. So now you see, Krishna is having two proposals. One from the earthly kings and prince to destroy Jarasandha and release them. Second, from Yudhishthira Maharaj and Pandavas to come and attend the Rajasya sacrifice. Now we'll see what happens further. Yes, Dhruv Prabhu, please read next 2-3 paragraphs. Dhruv Prabhu, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा.
My dear Lord,
Uh, Dhruv Prabhu can read. Then after Dhruv Prabhu, you can read. Let me unmute him. Okay, Manish Prabhu, you can read. Maybe he's not able to unmute.
he might be trying to fix the issue.
हरे कृष्णा.
Yes.
सॉरी, आज पता नहीं इंटरनेट का क्या इशू है. Going and coming, going and coming. Okay, we'll complete this chapter and end for today. 2-3 paragraphs are remaining. Dhruv Prabhu, uh, can you read next 2-3 paragraphs?
Hare Krishna. My dear Lord, you are the Supreme Brahma, personality of Godhead, one who engages himself in your devotional service by the prescribed method of hearing, chanting, and remembering, certainly becomes purified from the contamination of the modes of material nature. And what to speak of those who have the opportunity to see you and touch you directly, my dear Lord? You are the symbol of everything auspicious. Your transcendental name and fame have spread all over the universe, including the higher, middle, and lower planetary system. The transcendental water which washes your lotus feet is known as in the higher planetary system as Mandakini, in the lower planetary system Bhogavati, and in this earthly planetary system as the Ganges. This sacred transcendental water flows throughout the entire universe, purifying wherever it flows.
This sacred, पवित्र. तो वो उनका उनका ग्लोरिफिकेशन का लास्ट पैराग्राफ है कि लॉर्ड योर सुप्रीम पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ गॉड हेड एंड आपके चरणों से ही गंगा माता प्रकट होती है और वो गंगा माता पूरे पवित्र पूरी धरती को और पूरे ब्रह्मांड को शुद्ध कर देती है. तो आप क्या नहीं कर सकते. यू कैन डू एवरीथिंग. कर्तुम अकर्तुम सर्वथा कर्तुम. यू कैन मेक पॉसिबल इंटू इम्पॉसिबल, इम्पॉसिबल इंटू पॉसिबल. फॉर यू नथिंग इज डिफिकल्ट. सो प्लीज बी मर्सीफुल अपॉन अस. Yes. Last paragraph for today. Please read.
Just before the great sage Narada arrived in the Sudharma assembly house of Dwarika, Lord Krishna and his ministers and secretaries had been considering how to attack the kingdom of Jarasandha because they were seriously considering the subject. Narada's proposal that Lord Krishna go to Hastinapur for Maharaj Yudhishthir's great Rajasuya sacrifice did not much appeal to them. Lord Krishna could understand the intention of his associates because he is the ruler of our Lord Brahma. Therefore, in order to pacify them, he smilingly said to Uddhava, "My dear Uddhava, you are always my well-wishing, confidential friend. I also, therefore wish to see everything through your because through you because I believe that your counsel is always right. I believe that you understand the whole situation perfectly. Therefore, I am asking your opinion. What should I do? I have faith in you, and therefore I shall do whatever you advise." It was known to Uddhava that although Lord Krishna was acting like an ordinary man, he knew everything, past, present, and future. However, because the Lord was trying to consult with him, Uddhava, in order to render service for the Lord, began to speak.
Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purport of second volume, 15th chapter of Krishna, Lord Krishna's daily activities. So even Supreme Lord, he also takes guidance from learned men and ministers and saintly persons. Like here, Uddhava is mentioned as counselor of Lord Sri Krishna. So similarly, we should also get take counsel and clarify the demonic doubts which are always lingering lingering in our mind, in our back of the mind, so that we don't get cheated and make wrong decisions. So, and Lord also accepts Guru. Krishna accepted Sandipani Muni as his Guru. Ram accepted Vasishtha and Vishwamitra Muni as Guru. Bharadwaj Rishi as Guru. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted Ishwar Puri as his Guru. So, like that, Lord also accepts Guru. Lord also accepts counselor. He also accepts mentor. He has Shiksha Gurus. He has parents. So he teaches. So he teaches by his example, so that we also follow in his footsteps. That's what here Krishna is doing. Krishna is asking Uddhava, what is your opinion? Please enlighten us. Although he knows everything, past, present, future, but still he takes opinion of Narad Muni, he takes opinion of Uddhava, he takes opinion of his seniors, his elderly persons. That we should also do.